Okay, I guess we are live. Perfect. I'm assuming we are live, but I don't see any stats over here, so I'm gonna wait for some audience to hop in. Oh, there we are. Hi guys, please let me know if you can hear me. Back to the old influencer thing. Hi Sohail, hi Lalit. Am I audible? Is my screen visible to you guys? Hi guys, am I audible? And is my screen visible? As much I remember, the last time I streamed on YouTube was like decades ago, I guess. It was a year ago, I guess. Yeah, a year ago, and now I'm back on YouTube. So I'm just like an old man who's not used to tech. It's going to be that kind of a scenario until we figure this out. We can hear you, and your screen is visible. Awesome, thank you so much. That's good to hear. So we have around how many? 10, 15 viewers right now? Okay. So let some more people hop in. Uh, we're going to see what stocks that we can look at and what are the possible setups that we can trade in, right? And also, another reminder is that on YouTube, anything that I say is delayed by 8 9 seconds, so you might hear my audio a bit late. Okay, perfect. So how many of you have been trading recently? Are you guys active in the markets? I hope you all are active and playing an important role with your investments or trading. It's not necessary that every youth out there in India has to trade. Uh, he can invest as well. SIPs, mutual funds, a lot of different options out there. Oh, let me fix this. Okay, I think that's good. Perfect. Hi Sohail, hi Sidharan. How are you guys doing? So I have some plans. I'm planning to stream live on YouTube uh, very often, hopefully on daily basis. We're gonna go through some analysis on a regular basis. Ki har din what are the setups that we can trade in, and what exactly is happening in the stock market. It's been like 4 months that I'm 4 to 6 months that I'm not very active with the content space. But I have been active when it comes to trading and having my positions in the market, being very active with that, and I've seen that in the markets. Uh, there's a lot of information about finance, about stock market that's out there on the internet, YouTube, Instagram, and then when I look at it, I'm like, dude, the content can be much more better, much more appropriate in the industry, especially in India. So assuming that's the problem that we are facing right now, so I will be coming down with good content, and I have an idea in mind. I'm launching this series called The Truth About Technical Analysis, where I'll be going through the actual fundamental and the actual core principles of technical analysis into that series. That's going to be on Instagram itself. We'll come down to that. Okay, let me just read your questions. Good evening, traders. Good evening. Lost 15K in options just of fear. A very good question. A very good result. The concept with options is pretty simple. I'm sure you guys are fascinated. Even I was very fascinated when I was introduced to options. I'm like, fuck, this is gonna set my life. This is gonna solve all my problems, and I will be able to afford a Lambo in a year time. That's what I thought. But as again, it doesn't work like that. See, options is filled with that emotion called lalaj. I'm sure you would have heard of it. An emotion called greed, which is very common out there. At the end of the day, we are dealing with humans, right? So you're a human, I'm a human. That's why we are able to connect like this. We, at the end of the day, in this entire ecosystem, are trying to manipulate each other to continue or to straight forward the flow of money. I hope you're getting my point. I'll repeat that again. At the end of the day, we are manipulating each other. That manipulation can be divided into certain concepts, like selling a product or selling a service or selling dreams or selling fear, selling greed, or whatever, right? When it comes to insurance, so like to selling luxurious cars, there's always some emotion which is passed on, right? In insurance, it is that fear which is taken out, and that hope is given to you that if something happens, we are there to help you out. But in something like the luxurious field, where the dreams is sold to you, the fame is sold to you, that you're going to get all this kind of attention if you have a vehicle that expensive, right? At the end of the day, that's how the economy works. So we need to be very particular on how you treat your decisions. Now, futures and options is also one point of it. So don't have that kind of enthusiasm towards that market. I'm very sure you can do better in the stock market. Now, I know it's going to be a harsh quote if I say this, but it is not possible. It is highly not possible for traders to be profitable just by option buying. It's not possible. And I'm telling it to you on your face, it's not possible. You always have to have insurance. You always have to have some kind of security, some kind of soft pillow. When I was in college, I had an idea in mind, a startup idea, and I went to my economic teacher. He was also the head of the department of our commerce thing that I was doing, commerce in degree. I did science in 11th, 12th. So there was a sudden shift from science to commerce. So I went to him and I told him, dude, I have this idea. Not dude, obviously, sir, I have this idea. And he just told me one thing, He told me that ideas are good, execution, operations are good, but always make sure that you always have that soft pillow behind your butt, because once you fall down, it has to protect you. And that soft pillow is nothing but money. Right? So you always have to have that external source of money so that you can try your luck, try your knowledge in the stock market. So that's why stay away from the FNO market. I have given a lot of words right now to give you enough of evidence that it's not a good industry to concentrate on. Good evening. Hedging is the best way to trade in options. Exactly as Sumit says, hedging is one of the best ways to make positions in option buying. And that's the only thing that I do. If you are into option buying, hedge it. So, any questions that you guys have, drop in your questions. And we are going to read a couple of questions and then move on with the analysis and see what we have here. And yes, please like the video. I'm getting back in the content space. I need your attention. I need your support on these silly likes and stuff, because that's how I'll be able to reach more people, being blindly honest. So please leave some likes. Leave a like on the video and do share it if you feel it's valuable. Right, so what do you see on the screen right now? Okay, just a second. Stream quality is low. Do you guys think the stream quality is low? Do you guys feel is quality reducing or anything as such? Please let me know in the chat box. Or is it just one viewer over here? The stream current byte size is so much. What's this? Stream bite rate. वो क्या होता है? Settings. Stream. 2500 already. The stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you have 750. Okay, let's try that out. Recording with the soft. Should I go with 5000 bitrate? Set quality to 750 and bitrate to 5000. Okay, let me try that. And yeah, this is the first stream after a very long time, so cope up with me. Stream output is gonna be 5000. Okay, I don't have FPS options over here or pixel options over here. Perfect. Is it better now? Is it better now? Guys, kindly let me know in the chat box, is the stream quality better or is the same or it's even worse? What is possibly the situation? Okay, until you type that down, I'm just going to look at a couple of setups here. So the first 6 stocks that you have, same as before. Is higher than the recommended. Okay, they say that I have to set it for 750 kbs. Let's try this out. Okay, I'm gonna do another experiment. Let me know if that works. If not, I'm gonna have an expert consultation with a person who does it regularly, so he can help me out. What's this? Okay, now let's give it a minute and let me know. Okay, if not, we're gonna continue with the same. So currently we are looking at DLF. See, DLF was a stock that I was having a very close eye on. We see that the price been rejected from its resistance and completed around 3%. 3% in how much time is it? Let's say even if I calculate the recent rally, that's around 6 days, 4 hours time frame. I don't think so it's 6 days. It's 1 day basically. It's about 2 days basically. And trust me when I say this, 3% in a stock in 2-day move is fabulous. Fabulous. One good option trade in this, in stock options, can yield you around somewhere close to 25 to 30% returns on your investment. With hedging, obviously. Hedging might eat up like 5%, so 15 to 20% can be your possible returns in this single trade. So we unfortunately could not take this trade, but it was on the watch list. I'll show you the trades that we took in the recent time. Quality is still 360. Okay guys, let's manage for today. It's our first day. I'm gonna get that sorted from tomorrow. I hope I see you guys tomorrow as well. Okay, so Hindalco, again Hindalco, as I say, the first 6 stocks are on my watch list. Hindalco, has given a breakout retracement. I haven't taken any positions in Hindalco because this isn't looking very prominent to me. See, whenever you have any kind of breakout, right, either it is bullish or bearish breakout, you have to look at the strength of that breakout. If the strength is not that powerful, it's not that prompting that it's going to go even deeper into that, then definitely don't go with it. And this is one of those examples where the stock has given a breakout, but it is not being pushed lower. So that's the reason we have not taken any trade over there. Vedanta is on the look, possibly in the setup. There you go. This is a setup that we took a trade in, which was Power Finance. A proper breakout, a very good breakout. The price gave us a very good retracement. Either way, a retracement, there was a retracement and the price reacted, right? It gives a small reaction till the top of 1.7%, take it good enough. And then it came down, gave us another fall, and such a good movement. Such a good movement. So beautiful to see. On retracement, the price has gone 10%. 10% in one single move rally. That's a good number. Now, a lot of you traders, come under this trap in the market where we take an entry over here. We take an entry and then the price falls, hits our SL, right? It goes down, hits our SL, and then it moves ahead and goes to our target. See, there's only a simple solution to it. The concept behind this is called a fake breakout. It's basically a fake breakout. So the very simple way of countering this fake breakout is by setting proper RR ratios. If you understand and you're very crystal clear with what your target is and what your stop loss is, then I'm very sure this is not going to affect you. Have you guys seen this on YouTube or anywhere where any traders, they take trades like this, where their target is around like 4-5% and their SL is so much? Have you seen it? Do let me know in the chat box where you've seen analysis that looks like this, where your target is so huge and your SL is like tiny, just a peanut with the entire bulk capture that we're having, right? So this is a wrong way of doing it. Your RR needs to be very well calculated. You need to be particular with your targets and stop loss. How do we do that is the main question, right? Now, if you come down to your check Jindal Steel posted on Wetradedaily Discord at 465, now 50. Yes, Sumit, I saw that. We will look into that analysis as well. I was pretty impressed with the analysis on that part. See, the last topic that I was discussing, now that I've taken an entry over here particularly, I know my target is going to be the high of the previous swing, because whenever a rally starts, it wants to reach to a certain level where it can satisfy the rally that's going on. The buyers are happy that they push their money in and they reached a certain point. So swing highs are always that particular point. So my target over here can be 3.50%. My SL, listen to this carefully, my SL will also be 3.50%, which is 1:1 ratio of a trade. It has to be so much. Now I'm going to be a bit smart and I will try to understand on my lot size, on the loss size of it, can I possibly reduce it? Can I, increase or decrease the way on how I can afford my loss over here? And I can see that. I see that there is one low over here and then support areas over here. Let's mark it first. This is one and this is one. So the zone that we have over here is basically a stop loss hunting zone. Now the price, if it falls down, is definitely going to hit this. If it definitely hits this, there is very high chances that the price can go down and fall till here, but by this low. So I don't have any reason to keep my stop loss here. I'm going to reduce my SL till this point, till the lowest point. So it's going to be 2.4% is my SL and 3.4% is going to be my target. So do you see what I did? I tried to find one important matrix of that entire calculation, which is target or stop loss. Once I found the target, I compared it with 1:1 ratio, extended my stop loss as well, and played a bit smart in reducing my SL looking at the recent levels. This is how you do it. Okay. Yes, I have seen this mostly on Insta. Yes, this kind of setups are wrong. Kindly do not follow that. Shared such aura trade for oil India. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. What was the first stock? It was Jindal Steel. And guys, if you want me to look at any stocks, do drop in your stock names on the chat box. What is it? Jindal Steel, right? Yeah. I'm not very sure with what Sumit's analysis was, but I believe it was this from 440, which is the support level, 465. Okay, somewhere around that, 465 to 550. Yes. Right. So, what do we have here? So on 15th of March, 14th, 15th of March, there was a very good rally that started on support. Very good EMA support as well, which is your 21 EMA on 4-hour time frame. And that gave us a good rally of 20% in 10 days. That's incredible. It's pretty incredible. And then the price dropped down. So that's your breakout. See, whenever the breakout happens, the kind of level it is, it turns into an opposite level. So here it's being a resistance, so now it becomes a support. The price down to support, again, there's a good reaction over here. There's a hype of around 5% right at this point. Again, the price came down to take support, and then there's another hype of 10 to 11, 12%. That's huge. So it's pretty, to be very honest, it's pretty hard to find such trades. It's pretty hard to find such trades because they don't occur that easily. Even if they do, you won't be able to identify them. I'll give you an example. See, now the price has come down to its third support, right? Here on the chart, that's your first, that's your second, that's your third support, and then you have a good rally. Good rally, decent. If I would have captured this rally, I was like, okay, dude, I had like a really good capture. I believe this is around 8%, 12%. I'm like, dude, 12% out of a trade. I'm like, very happy. TK, my option trades are good. I'm out of the trade. Now, after that, the price falls down and gives a even better supreme rally ahead that, right? We have around 20% more or even 25 to 30% more in this rally. Then we understand that I missed out on a very big one, right? I just captured around 12% and I missed out on 25%. So it's not that easy to find these kinds of rallies. But yeah, the analysis plays its part. We can keep a note on that and always try to strive to find these kinds of setups. It's always about the setups that we have in, right? So that's with that. Biocon, nothing much of action that's happening. Tata Steel. Oh yeah, I shared this trade on the Telegram on DC Network, where we looked at Sun Pharma. We shorted Sun Pharma here, price came here, and we are like, okay, thoda bahut profit. We didn't trade in this because when the trade was passed, it was somewhere around 220. So the market would have been closing very soon. So we did not take trade, but it did react according to the analysis that we have in hand. So that's a good thing. Hey, what's up? We have Puru in the chat. Guys, gentle reminder, please like the video. Right now, click on that like button. It's been a very long time that I'm back on YouTube. I want to grow, get organic, and reach a lot of new people. I'm being selfish over here, but being honest at the same time. So please leave a like on the video. Check Nagrika exports on monthly time frame. Okay. No, I don't do forex trading. I'm not into forex. So whenever you suggest a stock to me like this, Sumedh, what do you expect me to tell you? I mean, what's the point? It's already pumped. It's already an opportunity that we have missed. So there's nothing much that we can do over here. See, these kinds of stocks, guys, it's not that uh, fancy. It's not like okay, मैंने 20 पे खरीदा, मैंने 40 पे बेचा. Just like 100% returns. It's easy to talk about it. It's easy to hear about it from people, but we don't find these kinds of stocks so easily. I'll tell you what, right? I have my investments in Green Power and Ankit Metal, and I'm at a very fucked up situation over here because my investments were actual investments, swing trade investments. The position was added at 12 rupee on Ankit Metal, and for Green Power it was added at somewhere like 26 to 27, somewhere between this over here at the top level, and they've fallen down. I'm still holding it. uh, if this is, if anybody does this, they're just crazy, because even after such a huge fall, people are like, why didn't you keep an SL on it? You need to follow proper trading mentality and stuff like that, but it doesn't work that way in the real world. Anything that's being taught to you, which is stuck to certain rules, doesn't work in the real world. Uh, the way the markets react, the anger it has, the way it moves is pretty dangerous, and it plays around with your money. Over here, the reason I'm holding this is because I personally believe a lot in the company. They're working hard, they're trying to increase their numbers, their sales, their profits on yearly basis. So fundamental wise, the company is doing pretty good, and it's going to be a multi-bagger. It is, these two stocks are going to be multi-baggers in the coming days or coming years, not days. We like to correct on that. So still holding on to it, and I'll definitely hold to it for a very long time. Oro Laboratories, what is it? Oh, Oro Labs is good for long term. Kindly do its fundamental analysis. You have a couple of videos on YouTube on how you can do that. Just go to some sites and you'll find all the data in such a easy format where you can read about it. So once you have done with that, I think then it's a good question to ask if it's good for long term or not. And I'm not into a long term, situation where I don't do long term investments. I'm mostly a trader. If there are new people who are watching me, uh, I don't do investments mostly. It's trading, swing trading, and intraday and scalping. Let's look at Tata Power. What other stocks do you guys have on your watch list that you're watching? Anything that you feel is a good setup, please drop it in the chat box. Yep, as expected. Tata Power is pumped. It's pumped. Its muscles are tight, so we need to let it relax for a bit. I'm assuming that the price can possibly fall till, exactly, it can possibly fall till 256 and then continue its rally. And I wouldn't dare to invest or trade in it. I mean, not trade, but definitely not invest in it unless it falls till 255. I think 255 is a good entry point for Tata Power. So I would for sure place a trade in it with around 14% to grab, 14% to bank on, and with your SL of close to 10% sounds reasonable. Sounds very reasonable. So this can be a possible setup. 15% as your target and 10% as your risk in Tata Power. Okay. NMDC, which website do you analyze stock? TradingView is good. Create your free account on TradingView and you'll be able to, look at all these charts. I don't use brokers to analyze Zerodha stock. These brokers are just Their terminals are good, rather their charting systems are pretty bad, not good. Do you see how well this has reacted? The price has given us a breakout. There's your retracement. It's a gap down opening. Okay, that's the reason it did not touch the trend line precisely. It's a gap down opening. Still, it came down, but then caught up with the fire, and the price pumped around 4%. These kinds of setups are very valuable, and it's not that hard to find them. Now, if we look at the current situation, I think this trend line won't be very strong enough to hold the downtrend, so we can possibly add positions in NMDC somewhere close to, yes, somewhere close to this point, which is 159 or 160 is a good point to add our positions in, with a possible SL of 12 points, which is 7%, and the possible target of 10%. So yeah, this can be done in NMDC, but I don't have any high hopes on this. If I was there, I would not trade in it. I would just let go of this setup. Next, what do we have? Hero Motoco, no, not that good. ICICI. There was a stock that changed its name, no? That was Cadillac. Now it's called Zydus. Zydus Lifesciences. There we have it. Okay, I think there can be a possible setup that we can use this for. So there's a double bottom pattern that's being worked upon here. Pretty good double bottom pattern. That can be a possible resistance out there. That's your retracement. See, whenever a rally needs to be taken place, there's always 2 to 3 confirmations behind that before it can actually pump out its way through the roof, right? The first confirmation is going to be the breakouts on a shorter time frame, and then you're going to have breakouts on a mid enough time frames, like 4 hour is a good time frame, or 1 day is a good time frame for that. So once you have a breakout on that, the stock pumps like anything. So over here I see the same situation happening. Now the 2 types of breakouts that I look forward to over here is, one being this breakout where the price has given us a good cut on that, and then there is retracement, right? So that's my first kind of confirmation. Second is this level that we have here. Once this level breaks, there's a big rally that's up forth over there. So if I had to make a swing position in Cadillac, so-called Cadillac, or previously called Cadillac, this could have been my good entry point. Now that I don't have an option, I can keep it here. My target would be around 15%, and this is, I would say, how long should we hold it? There's at least for a month, swing trade that we can take. SL is around, SL is around 7%, and target is around 14%. That's a clear cut 1:2 trade that we are taking, and it looks good. So if you guys are, if you want to make a position in swing trading, go for it. Not a recommendation. At least I don't want to go to jail for recommendations. But yeah, it looks like a good setup. You can take your call on it with your analysis. Bro, the quality is 370. Please put it at 720. Yeah, आज you'll have to manage, because I don't know how to do that. I'll just talk to a couple of friends who stream, and from tomorrow you're gonna have good quality. Okay, but still, even on good quality, if you place a like on this video, that'll be pretty good, and I'll get it sorted tomorrow for you guys. Okay, I think that's with the things. I'm just gonna have a look on the Twitter. Let's see what's trending on Twitter. Oh, Gagodia. Vivek Gagodia is a very good algo trader. I met him uh, 3 months back in Mumbai. Pretty amazing guy. He's a very fun, chill guy. 21.5k followers on Twitter. That's huge. So I think I'll be collaborating. We'll be collaborating with him very soon to come up with a strategy, to come up with a algo, code on a Thraken strategy. If you guys are not aware, a Thraken strategy is a strategy that we have built for all our students, and that's exactly what we follow as well. So that's there. We remember the courage and sacrifice of Jesus Christ today on Good Friday, his idols service. Happy Good Friday. When you have 9:15:01 setup ready but market is closed. Okay, that looks like a good setup. By the way, I believe my setup is pretty cool. I mean, in India, there are very few people, who have like cool setups. Very few people, just handful, very, very few. Baki though, the traders are always on their laptops or their computers, but these kinds of setups are pretty rare. I have this huge 42-inch screen here with a wide screen here attached, like a combination. Baki though, I wanted to have few more screens, but then it'll be like overlapped. Like itne sare screens, what will I do with that? So yeah, this guy has a pretty good setup as well. It looks cool. It looks like a Google picture though. Downloaded it picture from Google, but never mind. Do you want Elon Musk to take over 100% of Twitter? Yes, no, I don't care. Let me know your thoughts below. How amazing is that, right? This guy just wakes up in the morning and he's like, dude, I'm just gonna buy the entire platform. Just imagine the strength that he has. Just imagine the power that anybody holds, in this world where they can just purchase a multi-billion dollar company just like that, just because he's active on the platform. Though it's a good investment, but I believe for Elon Musk, it's not a very good investment. He already has a lot on his plate, and I've watched one of his interviews with, a very famous podcast guy from YouTube. He does very good podcasts. Rob, I think his name is Rob. I would recommend you guys watch this. It's pretty fun. No, I don't think it's Rob. Oh, it's Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, yes, not Rob. This guy is pretty cool. His interviews are pretty straightforward and up to the point. There's a lot of talking that goes on. So do go watch him. Startup idea, an app that controls mood swings. This looks like a good idea. Let me check the the video quality should be 720p. Yes, I'm aware. Just give me today's time. I'm gonna set that up by tomorrow. So from tomorrow, our streaming quality is gonna be way more better. Okay. I can buy VBL for 4 to 6 months swing. I wouldn't recommend any stocks to you guys. That's not something that I want to do today. So please do your own analysis. If you feel that your analysis is not up to the point where you can take a decision, do your analysis, share it in our community groups. We have this Discord channel, right? Share it over there, and I'm sure somebody will help you out. Okay, by the time that loads, can history repeat? Can you please analyze Wipro? Yeah, let me check Wipro in some time. There you go. Please use those links to get down to our Discord, and you can share your analysis on Discord, and people who are active are definitely going to respond to it. Okay, what is this guy saying on TradingView? Watch out for trendline breakout. Long, Tanya, premium. Okay. So Tanya ma'am says that the stock can give us a breakout. If there's any specific indicator you use, yes, I use EMA and I use MACD and I use RSI sometimes, and yeah, that's about it. I don't use anything else apart from it. So what's happening over here? 10 months old trend line has come down to a point where there is rejection happening, and she has around 20, 50, 100, 200 EMA implied on it, which I'm pretty sure she knows how to use. Then why is this a case? To be very specific, I'm not very positive on this setup. I'm assuming that the stock has to retrace rather than give us a breakout all of a sudden. So I would probably short it and not go long on it. Long is obviously when there is a breakout. If there's a good breakout, 424, 426 level, she has already marked it, that's good. There's a good breakout, comes down and retraces, yes, we go for the long. Until and unless that happens, I'm on a short position on this. So I have $1,000. Can I do swing trading in short term? Yes, for sure. Please. Lemon Tree Hotel says I'll look into it. Yashwant Kumar, please do that. Even if you have $500, 1,000, 10,000, a lakh, 10 lakhs, doesn't matter. Start with it. The fun that you have with starting your first investments or your trades is pretty good. I would recommend, if you are like a student, or if you are someone who is early stage into work culture, then start with trading rather than investments, because investments takes time, and you can do it, you have time for it. You can start investing if when you are 24, 25, 26, 27, it's good. Trading you can start right away, so do it, go for it. Any recommend of stocks? There you go with the right question. I'll never recommend stocks directly to you with that thing that go definitely buy it. No, nothing like that. Do your own research with the stocks. Well, I think it looks good, but we have already missed the entry. Don't you think the price has already surged enough? If we had to take an entry in this, it is going to be a bit rough. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a bit dangerous. So possible targets, yes, it can be around 15 points, which is 22%. That's huge. It's going to take 2 months, I guess, 1 or 2 months, possibly, maybe more, maybe less. And possible SL can be around 16%, 15 to 16%, somewhere around that. Use daily time frame for SL. Okay, let's see. Yeah, shorter SL can be around 10% if we are not looking at a wider perspective. Longer SL can be somewhere around this level, 16%. Can be done, but I'm not very positive. I'm not very positive on this trade. If the trade entry would have been here, then hell yeah, it's a good trade. With around 20-30% to capture, and SL is around 13 to 15%, good enough. But right now I'm not very positive. If the price falls down till here, for sure we can go for it. What else? So, see, majorly technicals does play a very important role when it comes to short-term trades or intraday trading. But as I told, I'm starting this new series called The Truth of Technical Analysis, the truth about technical analysis on Instagram. So if you guys, my entry was at that point amazing. Okay, you're capturing a good move there. So yeah, if you guys want to know more about it, please follow us on Instagram, Wetradedaily, the same username. And also I've shared the link to our Discord channel over here. You can definitely go ahead and engage in the groups, and that's gonna help you become a better trader. So I believe that's about it for today. I hope you guys had fun. We have very few viewers that are left over here. Do like the video, and if you found this interesting, do leave a comment. Let me know on how we can make it better. Yes, the quality will be improved tomorrow, and what all you would expect to see on the live streams, as we are gonna get very active from here on. Awesome. Have a great evening. See you next time, and Jai Hind. Bye bye.